I'm trying to put something together, and it required yeah, family. I wanted to talk about two things. I'm trying to put something together, and it required different size fit, different fittings, and I didn't take into account what I need to get. So I went to this other store, and then I recalled that it was back at this initial store, and it just escaped my mind the first time. I could have picked it up. It wasn't any new information. I just didn't think of it. But long story short, I was we don't care. Yeah, that's one thing. Slight tangent, family. We gotta not care. There's nothing to care about in this world but what there is to care about. Nothing matters except what matters. But so I, and granted, I don't know if he was working the first time, but I came back and it was kind of like perfect. It was perfect timing. Now this brother, I'm not even gonna say too much because I might let something. Yeah. So, but this is a person that you need to talk to somebody, and I met them in the aisle, and it was an interesting aisle too. It was like, I came around the corner, and we met like at the corner, and I was like, hey, and I really didn't even say anything. I don't. Let me think about how to say this without saying anything. I didn't know what was going on, but he, and I really, I saw a surface. You sense that something's not right, just by surface things, but he just came out with it, and not that I've seen him, but through different things, and but so he just, you can tell he's like, I don't think he's necessarily a soft guy, and I'm not going to say too much, but he just told me, things are, he's being shattered, but he doesn't, he's, he believes that God, he told me this initially, he believes that God will still use him, and so what is it? I thinking about what I told him. I told him all we can do is all we can do. I told him, everything's gonna be okay, and I told him, it sounds like a worldly thing, but it's like a function, or it's like it's like a component of us that time does heal, and I said, I told him how disgusting my pet, I told him this was me, just saying this. I'm not saying connected. I didn't know. I just knew surface what was going on with him. I didn't. But anyways, I told him I know God's love, and so I told him, that everybody's going to turn their back on you. I told him that the laborers, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Few are gonna lead under Jesus. I'm not saying anything of myself, but I'm speaking this. Few will lead under Jesus because people think that our Father is a part of life. So nobody's gonna be there for us. Nobody's gonna pat us in the back. Nobody's gonna hold us by hand. Nobody's gonna stand behind us, beside us. Nobody's gonna do that. We really don't even want that. We don't need that. And I told him that we don't have to have people be there for us. Like under him, we will be there for people. We don't need people there for us. We'll be there for people. because of him. And I said, we're not better than anybody, and we're all same created. We're not better than anybody. But we made a simple decision, is what I said. And I said, people of this world are worms. That's the nature. That's what this nurtures, family. This, and they kind of, I'll tie it into what's after this, an interaction that I had. And, I think it's worth saying, family. But, can't care, family. That's the nature of this place. You look at who the God of this world is, though. Any person could be, any way, family. But you look, people are cowards and worms, and everybody will let you down, family. And we have the capacity. We have the capacity to be, God made it, nature, reality is fundamentally good. That's the base structure of it, family, is good. What God created was good. He didn't create anything that was not good. Everything that is not good, family, created itself. Okay, because there was the option of not. Like, you understand, it's kind of like reverse from, contrast, like, it was perfect. It was breaking down at first. I just told him, you're not alone, and it will be okay. And that's what it is, family. We're not alone, and we will be okay. Nobody's going to be there for us. We're not built like that. You don't see, without God, if you think you're a good person, okay, I'm not going to argue. None of us are good, but God, invariably, God can make you better. And I'm sorry, but any good that you've done, it wasn't. It belongs to Him. You put together. There's not a self-existent thing. So everything, all good. I have it in a decal on my windshield, family. It says all life and good is from God. You're not gonna. You can't diminish that in the least, family. I'm sorry. All good in life is from God, and God is love. Everything that's perfect, everything that's good, everything that's virtuous, He's everything, family. And everything that's not is going to collapse. That's the design of this reality. That's the exact essence of this reality, is we actualize ourselves and everything else is going to fall, family. That's you see everything, and there's nothing deeper than the life that's inside of us, family. But I didn't. He said, I'm not gonna say, we can make mistakes, so family, we fall. I fell. The thing is, and I should be left for this. And you may think it's minor, but you pay attention to that. This is what our Father took me from. I had sexual sin, family. I was an addict. Different things I don't want to talk about, family. It's and I was disgusting, family. The things that I did, and to people that, in certain things, to people that should have been the last people, and that I did what I did to. Just disgusting things, family. And the thing is, I think that what I said resonated with him, because what I speak, family, I'm a fool on my own, but I think there's a point in that, family, that God can use anybody and anything. And I know what I say, family. What I say is, get back to me with something, to negate something I say, family. I believe that, I don't just speak, family. And it's not of myself. I think, things are absolute, family. I don't think things are absolute. I can't care what people say. You look at all the noise, all the activity, family, and truly it's nil. Like, by and large, family, this place is going nowhere and doing nothing. And I'll lead that into the person I was going to talk about. Do you think that we deserve our life? Okay, what'd you do to self-actualize? Did you breathe life in yourself? Last time I checked, even the mechanism by which we're here, family, that was set in place by Him. And granted, that's by love, so I need to watch myself because it is sacred. The act of sex even is sacred, family. Life is sacred. Man, woman, is sacred. But you know, we did those process, even the process, family, by which we partake in, family, those are, we didn't do anything, family. Yet our parents chose an act, or maybe they didn't choose an act. That doesn't diminish the sacredness of a life. You know, we're all fallen. You know, even if one, you know, no life is lesser, family. But it's just, you know, this place can straight poison you, family. If it wasn't for God, you know, I would, I can't imagine how, you know, I wouldn't just be a straight devil, family. You know, because this place just breeds hate, family. You know, you look and you say, no. How? What? Why? How do you figure? Family, you try to greet people, and everybody's cold. And you say, that's just the nature of this place. That's just the way people move, Jacob. You gotta get, you know, and, you know, family, the thing is we bear fruit. You know, what's inside of us, family, will come out. And you look, and when somebody's not even willing to, a greeting is a thing of love, family. You're vulnerable because there might be something, you know, it might be rejection. You know what I'm saying? So it's vulnerable. It's a person placing themselves out, and that's love. So if a person's like, what is that? That's hate. You know, and you say, you know, I really don't agree with you, and, you know, curse you, family. Not curse you, but curse your way. You know, because I won't curse you. Even the people that, you know, I want to hack off in the moment, family. You know, those people I still pray for. And I pray that they're blessed. And, you know, you do things, and but it's worth me saying, family. So that's but anyways, family, all day, family, there you find we can be so beautiful, family, but to be honest, it's pig disgusting how we are, family, to each other. And so we think it's cool or something, or like, you know, we're gonna keep doing this for a lifetime. What do you want me to say? Maybe I should just, you know, not acknowledge what things are, family. Maybe I should just call something different. And I'm not. I don't, family. I'll fight for the individual. I'll fight for you, fam. I don't know who you are. You know, I think they, you know, my stuff doesn't get put out there much, and I think that, you know, it's intended, but, you know, there's a lot of people that don't want to hear what I have to say too. You know, and, you know, I merely call it is, though, family. And, but what is that and you know, there's justice. There is, family. What I did wasn't, there's a perfect way, family, and that's just loving invariably. That's from Jesus, and that's from God. So this wasn't, I'll say, you know, right away, this wasn't Christian. You know, this wasn't perfect. You know, and I'll call myself out because it's of me and it's on me. But I'll say that it was of justice. So there was a correctness of it, but what, not perfect. And therefore it wasn't correct. But what it was is a brother, you know, there's so many of these, you know, and they're saying created brothers and sisters. You know, I can't point. God decided that person. You know, let it come on my head. You know, if I point at a person. But I'm just saying, like, you know, separate from that, just the essence of an individual. You know, just what would you call it? You know, just the substantial silhouette of a person, family. You know, minus the soul that God decided. You know, the thing that is more than anything. You know, there's nothing more than a soul because Jesus died for it, family. There's nothing that you can put together. Everything's nothing. Everything's, you know, solidified from nothing, family. Put that together. Everything equals zero. You know, except our soul that is literally everything. Because entity as with God before creation was, died for it, family. You know, you look at the stars and you're infinitely more important than them. It takes an eyes, you know, eyes to see that, though, but everybody has eyes. You know, that's the secret of this place. Is the underlying overarching thing, family, is that everybody has eyes. It's hard to take a heart out and observe it, though. And it's harder yet to integrate. You know, to integrate all the hearts, family, and see what's actually taking place. But, you know, it's... So what I said all day, family, and the thing is, like I said, there was a correctness to this. But there's a brother that come out, you know, there's people in this society, American society, and I understand there's different things that go with this. You know, truly what we have in America, everybody should have. But the thing is, I'm not taking away from the people that, you know, America's done good and bad. And there's people that have done, you know, that went and fought for good, you know, and, you know, have fought. And there's, you know, there's good, you know, that's maintained in America, and, you know, a good presence in ways. But I think there's so many things we don't see, family. But, you know, at least surface level, you know, but you see so many people, like, is this reality, family? You know, we go and get whatever we want. Like a lot of works, I'd even question if they're valid work. You know, you sit at home and you go on a computer. You know, but, you know, what is reality? And then, okay, like, that's a lesser thing. You know, I'm not here to argue that, and it's probably invalid even arguing that. Okay, work. Okay, this is reality. Everybody should have it, but there's a lot of people, family, that there's certain things that are invalid. And one thing is, family, is treating, you know, acting like there's a caste system, like there's a hierarchy here. And that's not. We don't get to decide what things are. And how dare we shun somebody that's God created? That's none of your damn business. You understand? So there's people that will just go about, like, do you know who I am? Like, you know, like that's how people act, family. Like, you know, I don't hear you. Like, what is it? Like this brother, like, you know, I got my life and I've done it perfect, and, you know, I have everything, and, you know, I've taken care of this and this. And you say, wow, like, you're an ass because you haven't even seen his life. And I say, family, you can, like I said, family, people bear fruit. You know, you can see, by the ripples, family, you can see what's underwater. You understand? You can, and you see there's a certain form in society, family. And like a person will just brush you off, like you're not even a presence. And you say they're ignorant, and, you know, they haven't experienced his love, and they're just, you know, they're desensitized, and they're just acclimated to this cold world. You know, but the thing is, family, there is you know, it doesn't change, family, that actually, you know, that is there. You know, I'm just I spoke without thinking, family. You know, that is and as far as it is, that's an excuse, family. You know, because like I said, family, I'd probably be you know, I'd be the same, I'd probably the same way. And again, family, you know, if you had to separate it down the middle, family, like, you don't know exactly what's going on with somebody, but you just catch like a rough form of, like I said, separated from the individual. I don't know what's behind this brother, you know, his walk. You know, I don't know exactly, like, he might have been having a bad day. You know, there might be details, family. But if you just had to split it down the middle and, you know, say, like, this is kind of like a general form of society, like, you can just, like, disregard, like, a person. And, you know, I said, family, like, that's what's wrong with this place. You know, I said to him, you know, how can you not even acknowledge, like, to the effect, I said, how can you not even acknowledge a stranger? That's what's wrong with this place. And I kept on talking to him, and he like looked at his shoe, and you have nonverbal communication, and he like looked at his shoe like he was placing me there, and I said, no, that's where, like people that do that, that's where they are. Like you can't do that to people. You can't say this is where you are, because I told you that's what's wrong with, this world, is that we can't acknowledge each other. And then you say, well, you're on my shoe, you're down there. You see, that's a valid picture of who that, I'm gonna call it family. That's a valid picture of, because what do you think you think a tree, family, or you think something's not gonna produce something that's not of itself. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't produce something foreign. It can. There's different things that will cause that. But generally, like I said, family, things will surface. And there's things that have surfaced, with myself. And the thing is, family, I'm not good, but our Father is family. So make that separation. I'm not good, but the thing is, our God is, so anything that I do produce, family, He's the good in us. But, and I just, like, it's justice, family, it really is, and I just had enough, and the thing is, this isn't perfect, and, like I said earlier, family, I'm wrong, but, I said, first I said, that's what's wrong with this place, we don't even acknowledge each other, that's what's wrong with this place, and he said, he put me on a shoe, and the thing is, family, you see society and it nurtures family not to even take care of each other, and I have a certain intuition, family, and I'm not saying anything of myself, family. I should, the thing is, I haven't, I know better, family, and He's opened my eyes, and I haven't done anything, family. But I'm just saying, that's what society nurtures families, not to do anything. Generally we take care of our circle of family. But then, last, I just said, and the thing is, like, you're gonna do this, you're gonna go into society, and you're gonna build. You see, the collective has no mind, but it's constituted of us. So, one looks at another, you're helping build a society, a cold, hateful society. And the thing is, I kind of didn't help, in a way, it's, justice, but I kind of didn't help that either, family, there. But, that's what people do, is we just build hell, family. This is half heaven and half hell, and we're helping hell, family. And you can't change what things are. That's what it is. I said, again, I'm not right, but in a way, this is kind of justice, family. Like this brother, I'm not the first one that he did this to. I'm not the first one that he treated like, I wasn't even, worthy to, and, the first person that he's judged. I don't give a damn what you say, family. So I said, I said, get in the building. I said, you better get in the building. And this wasn't like I'm small. I'm a small man. And, he wasn't a small man. Okay. And he wasn't elderly or anything. But in a way, it was appropriate, family. But at the same time, it's, at the same time, it's not. I was wrong. But I just wanted, the thing is, I thought I'd mention there's a certain correctness in that, family. But at the same time, it's justice. Like, people, you look at it in that movement in society, family, like, a person, and you say, that's his choice. I'm sorry, family. That freedom isn't getting you too far, is it? That doesn't nurture a very pretty, very good thing here, family. There's certain justice, family, and a person being called out for things. And I don't give a damn what you say, family. And you say, likewise. And I say, mine's more correct, family. But what's perfect, at the same time, I was wrong, family. Then what's more perfect, family, is just mercy and loving despite, and I didn't do that, and I haven't had that in my heart a lot, family. And I'm double or duly wrong, family, because I know better. You know, I've experienced His love, family, so it's all on me. But you know, the thing is, family, He can move us, and I'm just kind of pumped that I got to be there for that brother today. You know, and that's what He does, family. He'll help. He'll move us. You know, I was just a servant. I'm a damn dog nothing servant, family. But I'm a damn fool for, you know, I need to watch how I speak. You know, I deserve consequence for that. I am nothing but the servant's the greatest thing that I can be, family. That's the greatest thing that an existence can be, as a servant. And it doesn't matter much what you say, family. That's the highest existence for a human being, family, is the servant. And, you know, one that chooses that, you know. But, and anyway, I think it kind of, you know, I'd have to think about that, but, you know, but, you know, it doesn't, you know, people will whisper things in your ear, you know, they'll do that. You know, the thing is, family, God decided every person. So you could nurture something inside of you, family, toward people, and I'm fighting that. But, you know, I come back to it, family, that's a God-created person. God-decided person. Hell works in us, family. That's what I hate. That's what we should hate when we got our mind in order, family. Is the things that work themselves into us in different ways, family. You know, that's not our intended way. That's not how we're built. But that's literally something that's separate from us, family. And so that's what we should hate. And I'm just happy that, you know, God doesn't give us an option. That we do pray and just bless every brother and sister. Granted, you know, I did fly off with this brother today, and to be honest, I don't feel that bad for that, family. That's correct. But at the same time, it's not. Like I said, there's a more perfect, you know, that wasn't perfect, but there's a perfect way, family, and that's loving despite, and that's just just loving despite. That's God's love, family. And I'm not saying you know, we just pursue that, right? But he any person He can make, you know, and all good is from Him, but He can make any person better. Any person with God is better, family. You know, he when He lives in us, family, He can make us better than we ever could be on our own. And all good is from Him anyway. So all good, you know, our total form, one way or another, is from Him, family. But you know, it's all about you, family. You know, my words are nothing. I'm not. You know, He decides what is with me, and it's nothing of myself. You know, I'll that's what it'll always be. And you say too bad, or you know, it's whatever He has for me, it will happen. And it's the same with you if you let that happen, family. You know, our God's greater than the God of this world, family. And the pig Satan does, he does run this place, family. You know, there's a lot of people that know that, you know, the minds of this place, family, they know well that Jesus is real. And they know well that the pig Satan is real, too, because they serve Him. So, they work against Jesus wittingly and willingly, so. But yeah, let's keep moving, family. He's yours, and you know, He's yours, and you're His. But you have to decide that. There's nothing more, family. He gave you every person that you love. You know, He's your God, family. Nobody has any business with that. You know, I repeat the same things, but you know, I think these things are very worth saying because they are, family. This is hell's realm. So you think that they're not, you know, people are willing to be devils. You know, they're not you know, no devil is created. Even the fallen angels, family, decided themselves. But, you know, yeah, it's just that, family. Nobody's going to take you. Nobody's going to take you there. Nobody's going to take you by the hand. This place will always spit you out. You see, literally, you say, wow. Like, I don't think I want to, I don't even think, I want to even associate with you. You're you know, was that you're according to what is crazy. And no, family, that's actually what takes place. There's things that work in your family. You'll literally see this place move. Our father moves this place, family, but there's other things that move this place too. You'll see it like right in the moment. You'll see little things fly by you, and it's hell. Hell doesn't like me. I'm not saying I'm anything. I'm a speck without a father, without Jesus. But hell don't like me. And Satan knows that I call him as he is. Satan knows that I call Satan a pig. And I do uncover everything that God reveals to me. But God wants you and Satan wants you. Satan says, "Cometh here." There's nothing there, family. Have all the riches in the world. That's fool's gold, family. Watch. Watch. Nothing there, baby. You have true gold, but it's hidden. You find true gold in little places here, family. And the purity of it. And the depth of it, family. You find real gold here. And like you're human, it'll diminish it. You know what I'm saying? But you still understand what it is. He'll still open your eyes to what it is. But God loves you and he wants you, family. He's yours. I'm just a piece of trash that's God can use anything and anyone. And I'm not saying anything of myself, family. I'm not saying anything of anything. I'm saying that he can use anything. But he loves you, family, and he wants you, and you whether you like it or not, family, you're gonna have your walk. And God did give you everything, and he does love you with perfect love, and Jesus Christ did die for you, and you do have a choice of him. And Jesus Christ is the choice of God, family.